Good morning, Alpha Traders. Let's get over in this Alpha Trading Discord. Let's see here. Where are we? Where are we? There you are. Boing! There we go. How's everybody this morning? It's a great day. It's a good morning. Let's see here. Let's see here. Got a little Dixie move happening right now. What's it really doing? Guys, 68.3 Laplace distribution range right here. Let's see what happens. See if Dixie can bust out to the top side of it. Very, very interesting. Indeed, sir. Pop over here. Let me see something. SPY's probably not down too much pre-market. Nope. So the micros spill out a little bit. Yep, they did. Pull these up. There we go. We're down to 15.7 here. We go 44.69. Oh, got the house coming in hot.
It begins.
It does begin. 100%, my friend. Yes.
Indeed.
So let's take a look here real quick. What happened with, take a quick peek. See what happened to Bitcoin here. Just a little bitty pump. Pulled back a couple $100. Not a biggie. Let's take a look at where BTC is here. Below the daily range, bouncing off the weekly. Is that top side of the weekly? It is. That's good. That's what you want to see. You want to see BTC staying above this weekly range. Top side, red dotted line. Already sent a couple wicks into it. Gathering that liquidity. If we had any other taps. Jammed up right through it. Beautiful. All right. Good stuff. So just coming back down, test a little bit of real support. Yeah. Leading levels matter. Who's that up there? Let me see something. I think it up to 30K again. Yeah, it got right up to 30. Yesterday, rejecting off the daily range. Will the trend continue? We will find out real shortly. You can guarantee that. Let's see. Crypto's popping. Not really, man. Not really. Shorts. Short pants. People putting on them short pants. Good luck. Let's see. Yeah, crypto. Nothing much going on. All right, pop back over here. Let's see what we got working pre-market here, ladies and gents. What's gold doing? Just having trouble. What's new? You see a Dixie pump, you're going to see gold dump. Yes, you are. Let's see what this thing's at. Let's see. Yeah, daily low was right out of the gate, huh? Tested the bottom side of that 4-hour 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Sent a wick right to it. Where'd it bounce it to? Right to the top side of the daily 68.3. Pull this up a little bit, show you the bottom. Where are you at, little man? Come on, nice and slow. Pepper you up here. There you are. So bottom side of the daily 68.3, 1907. Now remember down here at 1900, we got the second support level. Here's the first support level of the weekly volatility range. Get it below that. You can see what happened there, man. Dropped below it, came up, retested. Rejection. Almost a retest right here. I'll call that a retest. You go down here to 1900, there it is. So today, first standard deviation to the downside on the Dixie. Right at the first standard deviation, second support level, weekly volatility range, and second support level, daily volatility range. A lot of support right here. If gold wants to dump down here to 19, probably see a nice bounce. Probably see a nice little bounce there, I would imagine. That's all going to depend on Dixie, though, right? Dixie's gonna keep moving. Gold can definitely break through that range. Then we've got the third. Let's pull this up. Yeah, down here, what, 1880? 1875 area. 1875 area. That would be definitely on macro time frames a local low for sure. Pretty sure got down to like 80. What was it? A little under 90. Nailed our target within a couple bucks on an asset worth what? At the time we were calling, it was over 2K, 20,050 or something. I was calling for that. I think it was 1890 target. Got down to like 87. I can't remember exactly what the number was. I can go back and look. But hey, we got time for that. We got time for that. Let's see here. So gold. Interesting. Interesting little gold. Let me see here. She's getting crushed here, huh? Oh yeah. Natural gas pulling back. What's oil doing, man? Oil just slowly creeping crude. The SEC. Oh boy, we have way too much fun. Got a lot of views on our video yesterday. Appreciate that, Trading View viewers of the Trading View tubes. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, Lyft was getting down there by that $10 mark. Selling off a little today. You know what? Let me take a look at Lyft real quick. Yeah, 1091. Let's see down here on these weekly supports. We got 1017, 1013. Can we hit a weekly 2? Let's get down to the second support level. There's the second at about 949. Wow, because this weekly really dropped. I mean, hey guys, today, is this happening? Very, very low probability. Why do I say that? Well, I'll show you why I say it. This thing run up to bottom side of the weekly, bottom side of the monthly, and we got fun. Wow. So we have literally got, here's a 68.3 on the daily. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth standard deviation, bottom of the weekly range. Tell you what, it'd be a hell of a move in the daily time frame. Seriously, doubt Lyft's going to do that. Would love to see Lyft down there around 9.5 though. Jumping on that long bandwagon. Let's see here. Shopify, what are you dicking around at? 56.47. Gotcha. Tesla down 1.17. Pre-market. Let's see where Tesla's cooking in at. Why do you always start me down here? All right, you're messing around in the daily range. You're below first weekly support level. You're below first monthly support level, right? Green cross line, green dotted line. That's the weekly is the dots. Monthly is the crosses. Let me get some of this coffee in me, man. Just hot coffee. A little late on making it. Usually I got a cup down. I get to have a cup down. That's what the words I should be speaking. Let's see here. We got working. Let's take a look at these minis real quick, man. Let's take a look at these minis. Had a little sell-off with that Dixie pump. Had a little bit of a sell-off with that Dixie pump. Was kind of looking down here. This thing's going to sell off today. Here's a 95 for Laplace. 95 for Laplace down here about 44.36. Last support level on the daily, 44.30. 44.30. And I got these all piled up in here. Is that the last? No, it's not the last. My bad, folks. That's only the second. Like, remember what I just said about the coffee? Here it is down here. Pretty damn low. 43.58. Wow. Let me see here. There's P-Funk. What up? What up?
That's crazy, man. My system keeps crashing on me. I'm trying Trading View on web now instead of the desktop, man.
Gotcha.
Can't be trading. System's going down.
They know you've been conversing with that pattern day trader breaker.
Yeah.
He's dirty. I mean, dude, it's so funny that's even a rule. The rich get richer. They don't want them little guys. Well, yeah. At the same time, I don't want to put 25 grand in your account. To be honest, it's a little tugging, the little rug and tug. I don't trust anybody with my money. They're about damn forcing me to put it in there, though. I definitely got nailed. Well, for the longest time, I thought it was 5. I thought it was 5-day trades in a 5-day rolling period. So it's 3?
Right?
It's 3.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell, man? I thought it was 5 forever. God. But I've never even reached that, right? Usually, I mean, I don't know, man. This is crazy. It's all good. It's all good, boys and girls.
Just another way to keep the money out.
Yeah, exactly.
It freaks me out that you can only put, let's say, 5 trades in a day. What if you need to like manage risk? You know?
Yeah.
And
I mean, you can get out if you're in a trade. You can get out.
You can get
It's
out.
not going to block you from getting out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It just blocks you from establishing another one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 5 round trips. Okay.
It's 3 round trips.
3.
3.
Which I could do that in a day.
I could do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're
I've already
pushing
done
it.
it. Yeah, today.
They're pushing my hand. Yeah, because they'll let you reset it once. You break the rule again though, they lock your account to closing for 90 days.
What?
90 days.
Who are they protecting? Are they protecting you from yourself, or they?
Oh
protecting
no.
themselves?
They're making sure people don't make money. That's what they're doing.
Keeps the little guy up.
Keeps the little guy out of the play. Which
That's disgusting.
not really a little guy.
Decentralized exchanges.
Yeah, I just don't want to put 25K in that damn account. But
Well, I mean, not that it means anything, but it's FDIC, so
yeah.
So I mean, you don't have to worry about that. I went to my bank yesterday to get money to pay for the car yesterday, and he couldn't give me more than $4,000.
Well, that's interesting.
I had to go to another bank. I needed $6,000. I could only get 4 out of it.
Red flags.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, well, so I asked him, like, well, what if I needed to take 20 out? She's like, you got to give us like a week. I'm like, a week? Okay, so we cut your cashier's check right now. I'm like, that's okay, great.
Yeah, it's a joke. They got no cash on hand, man. It's all a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I live in an affluent town, man. And that bank you should be flooded with money.
Dude, totally.
That's good.
Ask them to give you USD coin.
Yeah.
Give us a USD coin, please, sir. Let me see here. What we got working? What's Dixie doing here? 2.7. Yeah, Dixie made that little pop up to window 2.7. Which is a no-brainer. When I saw this daily range populate, I was like, oh boy, here we go. I mean, look, you got the daily sitting right on top of the weekly, on top of the monthly. I mean, this thing's set up. Let's see if these Dixie Bulls can actually pull this off. Because they dump down below this weekly, they're going to be in trouble. I mean, you can see what happened. They know too. That's what this week was all about yesterday, right? They went down to that monthly range, and they were like, Bulls, you better kick it up. Them bears will get you down in those macro volatility ranges, and you will be getting wrecked. Let's see here. Kind of a wider range, though. I mean, compared to yesterday, a lot wider. I would imagine. To get up into the 68.3, I can see a nice range in here now. Nice range in here in the 68.3 since the daily range has been tested thoroughly.
I don't want to interject for long, but I just want to say, if you like what we do me a favor, go into the TV page and click that rocket.com today. I want to see a few more of those. That'd be great.
Yeah,
that helps. It helps us reach more traders who we can possibly enlighten one at a time. So yeah,
that's what we're doing. One at a time. One at a time, folks. One at a time. It's at 9:14. SPY pre-market. See this real quick. Boop, doop. Doop, doop. 465. I got you. Yeah, this will be interesting to see where this. Well, let's try to get a little pre. Come on, you're gonna have to move up here. Come on, little chart. There you go. Yeah, up. Come on. There you go. Come on. There you go. Now don't go wild on me. Stay right here. So we're down here pre-market. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. We are probably going to get. I mean, this 68.3 Laplace coming in today, it's going to be identical. It's going to be pretty much identical. I mean, literally closed right in it, right? Yesterday. And that's the thing. SPY just had a nice big pre-market pump. Sell off the rest of the day. Where to? Right back in the 68.3. I think I mentioned something in the chat. It's not like, oh, everybody was like, oh, SPY's dumping. Like, it's right back to square one, bro. I mean, it's just a nice little daily pump and dump. That's all that happened. Pretty funny. But now, so you're going to be opening up. SPY stays down here. You're going to open up on the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Why do I say that? Look where it closed, right? You closed literally in the meaning yesterday. I mean, this baby's going to populate in the same area. So we're going to be below. Definitely probably going to test that baby. I would imagine quick sit, and then maybe dump out. We're going to have to see where the first standard deviation is, normal distribution. Where's that 95 for Laplace? Be coming in hot here in 14 minutes. Probabilities, daily and 4-hour probabilities. Gotcha.
Can I please ask?
You sure can. You don't even have to say please.
What? Come on, you guys, my oldest man. Always have to show respect, sirs.
You are very.
But I was gonna ask, what made you stick to the 4-hour Laplace? Like, I know it's just any random number. It could literally be like the 69-minute Laplace. Right. But what did you find on the 4-hour that was like, this is the one?
Well, it's just the kind of way I set it up because, right, I usually most of the time, like literally 95% of the time, it's set on the 15-minute chart. So I like to have the 4-hour probabilities. Just where are the closes on the 4-hour probabilities? They just hold more weight for me. Just like the 15-minute holds more weight for me, wanting to see closes to get entries. So,
okay, sick.
Yeah, pretty much. They just work well together. The 4-hour and the daily work really well.
4-hour and the daily,
Yeah, they work really well together. And it's personal preference. I've just always been big on the 4-hour, especially when it comes to intraday for continuation and whatnot. You know, you get a nice move on within the 4-hour distribution. Say you close above the 1 SD to the top side on that 4-hour close. Usually a high probability you're going to get some continuation. You're going to start working up through the next 4-hour distribution levels. And why do I say that? Positive returns beget positive returns, and negative returns beget negative returns. That's kind of like the brain.
That's power. Where it starts to beget is at that.
That's how I look at it. I mean, obviously it could be on the 1 minute, right? It just depends. But for really giving me a good idea of what's happening, I like the 4-hour. I really do. Like the 4-hour. That's why I like yesterday, man. This thing just ended up closing right in the center of the 68.3, right? Right in the center of the 4-hour, 68.3, last 4-hour candle. Even flow. Yeah. Dixie's still pushing too. SPY's kind of holding in there. SPY is trying to hold in there. See these minis. They definitely had a little dump out. They pulled back up. You're below this monthly support level. I was telling P-Funk I was getting ready to jump in on the 44.30s earlier. I saw Dixie revving up. Could have got him for $1.15. I think last time I checked, they were like $2.60. Yeah, they're back down to $2.25, $2.20.
Shout out to the TradingView editors, man, for picking our video yesterday. And as one of their editors picks. Yeah, shout out to the TradingView editor team for making yesterday's live stream an editor's pick, and it's now in the featured streaming page with the little blue TV bookmark.
That is
Yeehaw.
lovely.
Well done, gents. Well done. That's top notch. You guys
Yeah.
one step away from getting your name on your star on the street there in America. That's really
right.
good. That's
Yeah,
really
good
good.
to start.
It means they
Good
recognize
start in
that our
Detroit.
content. They think our content is worth featuring, so that's great. I really appreciate that. You know,
Put a star right here in Detroit for you.
Nice. Detroit
Yeah, I'm a-
star.
is there a Chinese theater there that we can go to with some gold stars?
No, we got an Arab theater though.
Sounds good. Maybe they have some falafel or something.
Get some shawarma.
Shawarma.
I'm all
Did they
for it.
credit you $100? They say that if you get the top pick within the day or whatever, they give you like $50, $100 with their coins.
It's Triple Q's doing.
Everyone has their way. Twitter does it as well.
Hey, I just want to say thank you to Trading Group for that.
Yeah, it's awesome. No wonder we got so many views. We really appreciate it. Get this info out to other people, man. That's what we're doing. The VEPS. Volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics. Let's go. Let's freaking go. You ain't trying to kick me out. Hold on here. There we go. Get that baby. Get that horse fired back up. Oh? Funny, man. Funny. Gotcha. Let's freaking go. All right, we're going to go over and look at Dixie on the... See if there's any divs building here on low time frames. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you know what, too? I was looking at this 4 hour on Bitcoin. Man, this thing's set up pretty damn well, man. I'm not going to lie. All this 4 hour right here, I mean, this is all bull div, too. And it's just hanging right on top of the reverse wave trend. Like it a lot. Volatility was low, too. Had a little bit overnight. A couple 4 hour candles. Got a little bit of an expansion, but nothing to speak of. It's total random walk. What the hell, and little bugs flying around. What the hell's happening? Well, I do live in the middle of the woods. It does happen. Let's look at the daily. I know where I was heading, but I got sidetracked by Bitcoin. Imagine that. Higher highs. Good, man. Higher highs. There it is on the Z-score, though. Got a little bear. Same as the 4 hour. Guys, we're just hanging right on top of reverse wave trend. So just know that. We're going to dip below. We're going to pop up above. Look, they've been messing with people right here, man. Indeed. That's where the workflow comes in. That's why we don't trade the daily. We're trading down here. Let me see real quick. Let me pop on this 90. 45. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This thing looks like it's ready to just take a little pop, man. Check out this 33. Yeah, variance coming down negatively correlated. No bear div. Higher high there. Yeah, man. Clean chart. Clean chart right now. Indeed it is. Wow. I mean, you can drop a little bit below the zero mean and set up a little hidden. But yeah, so down here on the 33, you're below wave trend. Okay. Been beating its head on it too. These last 4 33-minute candles. These bulls want to get up above this reverse wave trend. Let this power mean band. Let everything start rising up off this 99 log MA. I mean, this is all piled together. Guys, this will go either direction. This power mean band on the 33s, they're going to break down through. And I'm talking the entire power mean band. Reverse wave trend, everything could break through to the downside of the 99 log MA. Then you got reverse Fisher 99 log MA above the power mean band. Just as important as these data sets are within all of that, it's really important watching the power mean band crossing through these different, wave trend, Fisher, the log MAs. Yeah. Yesterday, I think I put some in there. I see everything. I mean, there's so much going on. So much going on that you got to pay attention to. We're not just looking at some 21 exponential moving average going, okay, we're going to get above it. That's not what we do here. It's lagging information. We don't use lagging information. Indeed, my friends, we do not do it. What we got here? Boom. Okay. Okie dokie. Dixie, where you at? Okay. Let's start up here on the 4 hour. You know what? Daily. Just for giggles. Let me see here. Yeah, there's no bear div setting up, right? We're getting a higher high. Nothing's set yet. Nothing's set though. This pulls back just and closes right with the last candle. Yeah, it's still flat. Flat. Let me see here. Yeah, there, the Z-score. The Z-score had a little bit of hidden bull. Now you're having an outlier on the 30 link Z-score. Dollar. Where you going? Where you going, buddy? So you're above power mean band. You're above all the log MAs. You got all the log MAs. At least the 9 and the 33 have crossed up a reverse wave trend, reverse Fisher, right? Boy, look, man, that wave trend crossed down. Just hanging around. Now it's above Fisher. I mean, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Dollar can run.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Check out these higher time frames. See what this beating its head against here. You know what? Start with the 2-day. Well, I'll tell you what, man. We're setting up hidden bear, right? Got a lower high here, higher on the returns oscillator. Dip below the zero mean. Hello. Man, it is just right on top of it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for all that information, Dixie. Of course, the 2 days just laying right on it. That's a tough read. Here you are below. Is that 2-day below? Barely above on the 2-day. 3-day, you're below reverse wave trend still, and this is a bearish setup for sure. Again, hidden bear on the 3-day, hidden bear on the 2-day. Dixie's pushing though, man. It's trying. Any data set can push its way out of div. Just depends on how the bears and the bulls are feeling, right? You see, and the 5-day. So 3-day, 5-day below reverse wave trend, below 33 power mean. Right at the 9 and the 33 log MA. Yeah, on these macro time frames, I mean, the macro time frames are set up pretty bearish. They indeed are. I'm not going to go higher than a 5-day. You know, we did today. Let's go the 4 hour. This is going to be above everything. No div. Is this thing setting up any? I mean, it's actually setting up hidden bear right now. Or no, actually setting up some bear div. Setting up a little bit of bear div, but we do not have a high on the returns oscillator. Right? If this thing wants to pump, the returns oscillator is going to move up at least to the 2 SD band, which is higher than the last high. So that will be Gandhi. What are we doing here, man? Is the volatility contracting? Well, you got the 981 and the 2400, regardless of what the 525 is doing. You can see expansion, positively correlated. You got the low length. It actually is. I mean, we're getting a lower candle here. It is contracting a little bit, especially from the high. So, and it's negatively correlated. So all 3 lengths are saying up. You're seeing the result of that little 4 hour candle pump. Interesting. We're going to drop in the trend. Tell you what, man, if Dixie drops in the trend, let's go over here real quick. Let me throw this back on Dixie. Let's look at some resistance levels. You're above. You're above the first weekly resistance level right now. Boy, they're really trying. Top side of the 68.3. Like I said before, the width of this daily volatility range on Dixie wouldn't surprise me at all to see this thing reject here at the 68.3. Just range in here. I mean, the daily volatility range and the 68.3, look at this, very similar ranges. Very similar ranges. But then you got the 1 SD up here at about 103. Little over 103, which it's been pushing for the whole time. Let's see. I'll have to drop lower in the 4 hour. Low length Z scores up here by the 99% confidence interval. But look, they're both up. Everything's up, right, in the 4 hour. Both Z scores, returns oscillator, and the volatility is set up for exactly what you're seeing with this 4 hour candle. 90 minutes actually having an outlier. What was the variance doing on the 4? What? Yeah, it was. Look out. Yeah, I don't know if I trust this move on Dixie, to be honest, man. Let's see here. Look at the 90 minute though. So you're having an outlier on the variance. And both Z scores, return oscillator up. Let me spy real quick. Let's see where these ranges came in at, man. Let's see where the ranges came in at, man. Now, what did I say about the 68.3 Laplace? Look, it just moved down. Moved down barely. Here's a new one. Bam, bam. Now this is interesting. Okay, did not gap down through this daily range. Here's the bottom of it. Bottom of the daily range is literally right about the top side of the 4 hour. Top side of the 4 hour. Now you got Dixie. It's the top side of it, 68.3. If Dixie rejects there, there's a high probability of doing just because the width of that volatility range, we could see the same. You could see SPY definitely pull back up in this 68.3. Come test this daily range. What's up here for 46s? 45 cents, huh? Interesting. If they want to send this baby in 2, 3, 4. If they reset this son bitch, yeah. I'm gonna slow play this baby a little bit. Let's see what happens here. I mean, where's the 1SD? Come on, scoot up for me. Whipple. There you go. Come on. Let's take a peek. Where are you, man? Where are you? Yeah. Let's take a quick. Let me see here, man. Boom. There's yesterday's 1SD. It was right there. Yeah, it didn't even move. So, yeah, I mean, the 1SD is in the same spot. We're literally at the first standard deviation right now. First standard deviation. Put this on a 1 minute so we can see this. Yep, there it is. At the 1SD. Remember, weekly support level right here. That is the S1. And then you got the 95.4 Laplace, second standard deviation down here around 440. Around 440. Where are we at now? 44? Well, I'm surprised they're that cheap, man. 34 cents, huh? 34 cents. Okay, now that I do know that is the 1SD, pull this back to
futures are 59 right now, man. That's first support on the daily. It's also right there at the first support of the weekly.
Oh yeah, 1SD right now.
Yeah. Ooh, and a Laplace down there too. Right? Or blue, right? You're down at your
blue. This is normal distribution. So it just sent a wick.
Okay.
But like you said, yeah, first support level, boom, coming in hot right there. Considering where Dixie's at, take a peek. Yeah, man. See, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. This is kind of calling out of a nice little distribution range here. Let's see what happens, man. I really think that's what's going to happen. So like I said, what am I doing here? If we're rejecting off the top side of the 68.3 Laplace, am I looking at puts right now? No, man. I'm not. I'm not looking at any puts. I mean, we're already down here. You just sent a wick into the first standard deviation on both 4 hour and daily. I mean, these things are just right together pretty much. Let me see. I mean, yeah, man, when you got this wick down in here too, man, those were pretty inexpensive. What did I say that was again? Like 446, 447. 447 is the top side of the 68.3. 68.3. Two suckers on let me get in on this. Some little dirty donkeys. All right. Let the games begin.
Sir.
It's so fun. It's always.
Bro, we're on the page.
What's that, brother?
That video from yesterday is literally on the front page of TradingView. You go down to the video ideas tab under editor's picks. Right there in the second row. Fantastic.
You're making
I mentioned that.
You're making me flex.
Yeah, bro. Second
no, it's good. Dude. I mean, guys out there, you don't understand how long we've been doing this. And it's not that we're just craving recognition or something. Is what we're craving.
We're trying to reach one at a time.
It's
traders. One at a time, and they're recognizing that our content is good enough to pick as their editors pick. They pick a whole bunch of content, and they finally got around to picking ours, and I think that's fantastic. speaks volumes for hopefully how the quality of the videos are.
Yeah.
In terms of useful information.
We can just keep
That's
my
all we're trying
sailor.
to do is give out useful information.
I can just keep the sailor out of my mouth. We'll be all right. Boy, that didn't sound right. The sailor speak. If we can keep the sailor speak out of my mouth. I'm sure that made more than me just laugh. Here, Yasha. Oh, boy. I was catching all kinds of hell this morning. I missed somebody's birthday that I guess I should know. But I forgot. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I forget birthdays.
I mean, yeah.
I forget birthdays. It's probably all the trauma this woman's caused me over the years. No, she's a sweetheart. To some people. Let's see. We all got old. That's what happened. Everybody got old. Time does fly. I was talking to my nephew and stuff, and he was just talking about live stuff like, oh, I can't wait until here. I was like, yo, young man, you just need to slow down. Trust me. You're almost there. You have no idea how fast these decades are going to start cramming on you. They're going to come so fast and be gone. You're going to be like, what happened? Enjoy youth. For crying out loud. Enjoy that youth. Stay young forever. So pretty much exactly what I kind of thought was going to happen. I kind of thought it's just the VEPS, man. You take Dixie and you take a look at it and you look at the range. You look at the daily range, and that wide of a range, you're usually going to range. That's what it's telling you. You got tight one, you're going to trend. What happened yesterday? Down. Boom, right? Pop, or not yesterday. Wednesday. Look what happened Wednesday. Let me see here. Or no, that is yesterday. This is $1. Guys, you're gonna have to bear with me until I get this coffee down. Jesus, I thought I was looking at SPY. Let me let this dog out too. Go on, girl. Go.
Oh,
Shit to do.
coffee time.
Gotta make sure I'm the right damn asset I'm talking about. So yeah, yesterday on Dixie, you had a tight range. Man, this thing, did it trend? Yes. When you have tight range, you're going to get trend. It trended the downside right to the top side. All you got to do is, now, did it trend like on a 4-hour, even a 90-minute? Probably not. Go to the low time frames. You're going to see trend here. And remember this? When it got into the weekly, this was literally why we were streaming when all this was going on, which I was enjoying thoroughly. When they sent that wick down to the top of the monthly, the 95 for Laplace distribution range, when those bulls pushed that up, that was a no-brainer what was getting ready to happen, what the bulls had in store. The bears, were they fighting? Yeah, man, but no. You pull up on that like that, good luck. And this is exactly what happened. You ended up right at the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Right before, really, when the bears pushed down again, sent a wick into the 1 SD to the downside, grabbed up that liquidity, ran it. And it was at the bottom of the weekly range. A ton of liquidity right in here. Can you see it? Look what happened to the data set. The battle was on. This was easy, right? This was easy. Battle. This was easy. Once you got out of there, this is where shit fired up. No doubt about it. Then, like I said earlier, okay, we got a wide daily range. This is calling for more ranging. More ranging where? Probably in the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. That's what, let's see. Let's see if it plays out the rest of the day like that. This is what, everything I'm reading here, that's what it's saying. That's exactly what it's saying. At some point, you got to trust the indicators. Can it break outside? Have I seen a day that has a wide range that, boom, all of a sudden just went into trend? Hey, man, things happen. Sure it can. Sure it can indeed. But that's where, so are you just looking at this chart? No, you're looking at the volatility, right? You're looking at the volatility. Is volatility really low? Is volatility ebb and flowing? Did it contract after expansion? And now it's revving up for an ebb and flow to continue moving. I'm not saying it can't bust out of this range. This is what the volatility range is telling me, though, that the data set's probably going to range in the distribution. Pretty simple. Sounds like it, right? Well, it's really not, but it is. You just study for a little while, man, you'll come alive. All right, let's see here. Then you got old SPY. So if that holds true and Dixie comes back down and wants to come back down to the bottom side of the 68.3, you'll see SPY climbing up into its 68.3. Because right now, bottom side's getting front ran. You can see it. These bears aren't going to give us move up easily. I mean, they've been steadily running this thing down. I mean, this is as a volatility trader, guys, look at this data set. If that doesn't brick you up a little bit, get you excited, I don't know what will. Because that is good action, man. That is really good action. Like we're looking at a shit coin. Let me see what the minis go back up to. 44.64. I think got stuck down here, man. All right. So wait, I was doing before I got rudely interrupted by myself. Okay, we're on Dixie. What'd I get down to? The 90-minute. Yeah, look at this thing, man. Like I said, you're having an outlier on the 90-minute. Returns oscillators up. Above the zero mean, both Z-scores are up. And neither one of the Z-scores on the 90-minute is relatively close to even the 90% confidence interval. It's got a ways to go. Starting to drop out of a random walk. Boy, it's turning a little, I mean, it's not trending yet. Look at the volatility, man. If you're, look on the current 90-minute candle. This is why I have the Laplace bands up. So I don't have to flip over to that chart, all right, and flip around on the different time frames. So I have Laplace bands up. Look where you're at, man. You're at the 99.7 Laplace. Look what the volatility is telling you. Volatility, the low length volatility is at 100 percentile. Volatility grade, that's a combination. Historical volatility and implied volatility, 100 percentile. So what is all that telling you as a volatility trader? Take your profit. Take your profit on what? This up move. Why? Well, right now, how much time's left? 17 and a half minutes on this candle. In the next 17 and a half minutes, there's a 95.4% chance that this candle pulls back inside this range right here. Why aren't you taking your profit when you're sitting at the 99.7? Rejecting off of it, which it should. Be wise. Take profits. So 90, I wouldn't be a bit surprised at the 45 if this thing is just pegged, all of them. Yeah, even then you drop to the 45 and it's even screaming louder. You got the 981 up there at 100% too. You got 525, 981, and grade at 100 percentile on this move on Dixie. Right now, look at the returns oscillator starting to turn down. Is there any bear div whatsoever? No, there's not. On the Z scores, no, there's not. Look at the low length Z score. You got up above the 99% confidence interval. Now look on the 45. Look at the Z scores. Look at the returns oscillator. Everything's turning down. Everything's turning down. Volatility's pegged to the top side, to a top side move, a volatility expansion that was all positively correlated. Here's the thing though. Usually you're going to start getting a nice contraction, right? And if this thing ebb and flows and they all go negatively correlated, this thing can start walking up, right? But then you got to look. That's why you use all this together. You're like, walk up where? Walk up where? Above the 68.3? If it does, like I said before, this is telling me a nice range. So far, it's really doing it. Of course, you got this pump up here, right? It's just finding liquidity, right? There's a lot of topside liquidity right here on the top side of the daily range, obviously, right? Bulls weren't even giving it a chance to get down into the center. They're front running the center of this range. This should hold, though, in my opinion. So what are we going to do? So we're on Dixie. This is where the power mean band comes in at. And we already looked up there on the macro time frames. You're beating your head up against that reverse Fisher, too. This is the thing. You get up here on these macro time frames, Dixie closes above some of those reverse wave trends, coming in hot next week, it could be real interesting. I mean, real interesting. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But it's in a perfect spot here. I mean, you're outside the power mean bands on low time frames. Let me jump all the way down. You know what? I can't skip my 33-minute. Look, 33 minutes already coming down. There's no div. Oh boy, you actually do got a little bit on the low length Z score. And hey, man, I'm not gonna say you do. There's on the 30 length Z score, there's definitely some bear div. Definitely some bear div. see here. Look at the correlation though. Look at the correlation, at least on the returns oscillator. On the return, the returns are moving down. So if it's negatively correlated, what is that negatively correlated to? The price action. So that is literally saying right now, price action is not following the returns. Tried. Look at the wick it's leaving behind as it's pulling back up. Let's see, 22, so that's a 33. And really what I'm doing, I want to see how far outside these power mean band all this is. Because as we know, it doesn't last for long. Here's a good example of the walk up. When the variance is contracting, negatively correlated, this thing just continued to walk up. Look how the bears are pushing down. But because the variance is negatively correlated, look at the wicks that got left behind. Poor bears. If I'm a bear and I know what's happening, am I going to exert any energy on trying to push that debt? No, 100%. I'm not gonna do it, man. It's just a waste of energy. A waste of energy. What the other side, that is exactly what they want you to do. They want you to burn up all of your liquidity. Don't do it. You're trending down here. It's a 33-minute trending. No. So you got to go all the way down to the 15 minutes to find any trend. What else is that telling me? What else is that telling me? That this makes sense, right? You're only trending on a low time frame. If this busts the top side of the 68.3, if it closes a 15-minute candle above the top side of the 68.3, we could see a 1SD move. There's a little bit of fluff here. I mean, you got the first resistance level on the daily, and guys, this is a wide range. I mean, massive range. I don't even know where the top is. It's up there, though, probably around 104. So, yeah. We're going to continue down here. I'm going to find this bear div. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking at all these higher highs on these lower. And then here, it's coming in hot right now. Coming in hot right now. And this is the type of stuff you look for where this returns oscillator comes up and rejects off the zero mean on some, I'm talking some massive, steep bear div. And look how the variance changed. Now the variance is positively correlated. So now we're leaving wick to the top side. That's a 6 minute. See that bear div. Yep, same thing. So 9 minute, 6 minute. See something. And you're coming out of trend. Let's go to 3 minute. It's been setting up, right? It's been setting up. These are all lower highs. All lower highs. From this first move, that's when the returns oscillator really pop, right? So you get this higher high, massive higher high. It was a lower high on the returns. This is real divergence, man. This is based on returns, all right? So if price action's following returns and you're trying to spot divergence, why in the world would you use an indicator like the RSI or stochastics or the MACD? There's people out there using, God love them, volume for divergence. I had to take a breath. Okay. Guys, you're trying to spot divergence within guys, price and price. You're not going to find the real div there. You're not going to find. That's why one thing that all these YouTubers and so-called TA gurus tell you, oh, divergence is BS. Well, they're right, because it is the way traditional TA tries to use divergence. It's total BS. But if you're using divergence between price action and returns, whole nother story, man. That's the real div. That is the real div, and is what it really shows is the imbalance in the buy and sell pressure, man. So yeah, these are the things you'll learn you come into the Discord. And by the way, maybe we haven't mentioned it. It's all free. Jesus. Everybody likes something free, right? But then free things people don't put value on. That's why, guys, you're not going to get our entire indicator package free. But is what we want to do. These markets have beat people up enough. We want to provide free education. We're not like these TA gurus out there that are extracting money from their communities. They're not real traders, right? They're not real traders. They make their money from you. Clicking links, right? Buying their programs. It's been going on way too long. So we were like, you know what? We're going to give people a free education. We're going to give people a free volatility starter pack that's got some basic volatility indicators to just get started. Learn the basics. Then, if this is something you want to do, because this isn't just for regular Joe, this is for people who want to become professional traders. This is what you want to do for a living. All right, so it's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. Then we got a free trial for the indicator package for 2 weeks, and in some cases we can push that to a month. Just depends on the person, how they've been interacting. You know, if we see somebody's interacting in the chat and they're really trying to learn, but hey, man, this 2 week trial's up, I need a little more time, we're going to give it to you. We have before. So don't worry. Link to the Discord's in the description. Come see us. All right, here's the 1 minute. So Dixie's going to make a little move, huh? Let's see here. Even on the 1 minute setting up, huh? This is nice, though, man. When you're bouncing, when you're outside the power mean band, and then you're finding that reverse wave trend outside the power mean band, came down 9 log MA. There, the 1 minute just retested wave trend again. This thing can continue doing this. Everything's look, you got reverse Fisher crossing up the 99 log MA. Good stuff happening right now on Dixie. Good stuff happening right now on Dixie. How long does it last, though? And is it able to break outside here? Let's see where this 15-minute closes. Let's see. And let me go into the chat. Guys, if you want anything looked at, especially if I cannot see for whatever reason, maybe I have a hard time thinking it's my cache, man, because I clear my computer every morning. Every morning. It's got to be on TradingView, Zen. I'm going to send him a message because I don't have the live chat on the live stream. I don't understand.
Dude has crashed on me all morning, so
I don't know.
Yeah, I would recommend sending them a message, because I did send them a message. And I said, look, this thing's updating every 3 minutes, and now I have to reset my tools, the comb, every time this thing glitches out. And then shortly after that, it stopped. So I think they're like limiting the bandwidth of their users, and the guys that draw the lines and stuff aren't going to be affected, but us, we will be. So just pop them a message and just say, look, this is very, very laggy and glitchy. What's going on here? And then they maybe just speed you up. I don't know, open the bottleneck a bit more for you. I'm not sure. But I've been sort of a lot better, especially shitty internet.
So just request a virtual butt plug.
Just depends where you ask too, because I mean we asked in their Discord.
Yeah, they banned
I'm not
them.
on the front page. I'm not on the front page of TradingView, so I don't have those contacts. You know what I mean? So I just have to do the normal customer support.
Oh, so we just go right to the top.
I see what you're doing.
We
Flex,
see
I
what
like
you
it. I don't see any chat, by the way, in the live stream. But this is I've seen it. So I mean, I see the chat, and I just don't see any questions. So it could just be other people are not seeing it, but I did right there. If anybody sees this,
Yeah, Saron doesn't see the chat
not
either,
answering
man.
for some reason.
For whatever reason, the chat's been down, which is fine. Hey, you know what's not down? The link to the Discord is not down. Click it. Come into Alpha Trading. Join Alpha Voice. Hit the little box for the Alpha Voice chat and come in and ask questions. You want an asset looked at? I don't care what it is. I'm not going to be like, oh, that's silly. Why are you trading that? No, I'm going to go and I'm going to give you a little volatility read on what you want to see. I'm not going to give you signals. That's what people want. Well, should I long or short? That's up to you. That's up to you. I'm going to give you a good volatility read. I'm going to tell you what the charts are saying, what the volatility is doing. If you can read between the lines and you understand the VEPS, you're going to get a lot out of it. Now, if you don't, it's going to be like I'm speaking Mandarin. Hey, maybe some of you do speak Mandarin.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's probably a pretty high probability with 50 million people on TradingView that some of them speak Mandarin.
If you do, come join the community. I'd like to learn. My uncle speaks a little. Like he lived in China for, I don't know, man, a while. Teaching English.
Yeah, you'd need to know a little bit of Mandarin to speak and teach English.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I just, yeah. I speak English and Hilbonics. That's my two languages.
Oh man, that is good.
Yeah, that's wild. What if they're just like, okay, these guys are great, but we can't have it. A stream chat would just take them over the edge. We can't have people interacting with these guys.
Oh, it's funny because yesterday I noticed somebody made a comment. Do you guys ever interact with anybody or just talk amongst yourselves? And I was like, oh, if I'd seen that during the stream, I would have answered. But
Yeah, man, we try. I'm just literally not getting the stream chat. I can't even read the chat. So, like I said, it's definitely on Trading Views.
Yeah, every time I reload the page or something, it like disappears or reappears. It's not consistent right now. So
yeah. So, guys, if you're
I guess they'll figure it out at some point.
Just join the Discord and come over here. All right.
Yeah, we welcome TradingView people. We use TradingView tools, so you'll feel right at home.
Yes, you will. And on top of it being a great community, and everybody all day long, everybody's talking about every damn market. So let's go. There we go, man. They tried to send a wick above that 68.3. They're just like, nah, not today. Not today. How far down the road I get here? Yeah, I got all the way to 1 minute. Here's the 1 minute, right back to reverse wave trend. So what's the story now? This breaks the 1 minute reverse wave trend. You're probably looking at Fisher. Probably looking at Fisher or 99 log MA. This is hot right now. This is a little hot potato. It's wanting some action. It's at 102.6. I mean, guys, it's like a tenth of a point down. It's not like you get a 1 minute move to the reverse Fisher like SPY's going to pump. No. This is what you really need. You need bottom side of the 68.3 tested. You need a bigger move. You need 2/10. Yeah, not 1/10 of a point, too. Get in there. Come on, kid. Get your butt up in here, big dog. You good girl? You want to say hi? Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. I got the dogs. Arr, I got the dogs. Who let the dogs out? Let me see here. Boom. Did we now? Got the blue. We got the blue. Let's see here. Ah, gotcha. Just reading something real quick. Lovely. That's good action, man. That's what I like to see. Okay. Why do I got a feeling? I just got that feeling. See if how people are reacting here. We got ho. Hold on. Yeah, Baba, you go back. Go back to where you belong. Let's see here. Coinbase down. Almost back down to 80, huh? Interesting. Hopefully everybody that was in on Coinbase took some profit. Up there. LVS down 3%. Interesting. It's a bloodbath. What's up, buddy?
Do we know how they calculate Coinbase's share price? Like, is it inclusive of maybe some of the Bitcoin they may hold? Is it inclusive of the dollars, real life dollars that they have to hold in their account in order to settle these payments?
It's a really good
question. Do we
question.
know how they evaluate it?
Yeah, man.
It's a publicly traded asset. It's evaluated by the market who buys and sells the last traded shares, which determines the price of the share.
So, like, let's just quickly say that before earnings, they only have $1 billion in their bank account. If someone comes along, withdraws $1 billion, then earnings the next day, they don't have $1 billion in their bank account, but it will come back because they're making profit off it, but it won't be there for earnings. So that's what I'm saying is like, how do they calculate this? because the thing with like Tesla was
So the beauty of earnings calls is that they're not up to date to the hour that they're doing the report.
okay. So how old do you think that data is? Would you say 3 days, a day?
What I just
Old
said.
enough that the actuaries and accountants don't have to worry about that kind of theoretical situation. It's a hypothetical that probably never exists. Probably, I said.
What did I probably just say? Literally about a minute ago about Dixie. It just did exactly what I thought it was going to do.
Beautiful move. Beautiful move. Yeah.
Right to the 99 log MA.
So like, sorry, just to say this is when Elon Musk was accepting Bitcoin for Tesla trucks, he directly correlated Tesla to the price of Bitcoin. He was holding it and then he had to sell it to produce the truck.
That didn't last long though.
So yeah, but no, that's what I'm thinking is like, well, then Coinbase is a whole business around shitcoin. So surely there has to be.
When he did that, his handlers called immediately and said, sir, what do you think you're doing? You're only a billionaire because we allow you to be a billionaire. You need to stop taking Bitcoin for your fucking electric vehicles.
Yeah, his accountants called them and said this is not a great idea. And they said, okay, well, dump it.
You want to get the SEC and the IRS and everybody else chasing you around? You probably want to stop doing that. Don't become a target. Don't worry, in due time, you will be able to pay for everything in Bitcoin and your little CBDCs that everybody thinks is going to kill. Oh, when they launch the CBDCs, Bitcoin will just die. It's like, oh, God. Okie dokie. Let's bury it again. We need a new tombstone for Bitcoin.
Yeah. It will make Bitcoin more liquid faster. That's what it should do.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. You think Bitcoin's volatile now? Just wait. Parties, it hasn't even started yet. We know what happens when the Bitcoin bulls really take over. It's just a marvel to watch. When you see Bitcoin running through like 5 standard deviation levels every day, you're just like, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. Yeah, man.
Fala. Welcome. Say Fala. I don't know how to say your name, bro. So welcome. Good to see a new face in the Discord.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, if you have any questions, I don't know if you're watching on a live stream and you've just popped in now. If you have any questions, just ask, please. Don't be shy.
And that, by the way, was bear div play in between returns and price action, right? You get the higher high outside, and this on the 3 minute. You're outside top side of the power mean band. What'd you come down and check up on? 9 log MA. Or that's a 33 actually. Dip below wave trend, went to the 33 log MA. Now you're pulled up, and why'd it come down? Look what you got going on. You got the 33 power mean crossing up wave trend. That is a magnet for sure. Right before this happened, I was on the 1 minute. Right. And I was like, look, if the dollar breaks the reverse wave trend right here, it's going to drop to probably either Fisher or 99 log MA. That's exactly what it did. Leading levels matter. This is not simple or exponential moving averages, RSIs, stochastics, all lagging indicators. And literally people using them knows they lag and they continue to use them. Yeah, I get animated when I talk about this stuff because it's when are people going to realize price isn't following price. Price follows returns. Every data set, I don't care if you're trading Pokemon cards or fucking bubble gum or SPY. The price action is following the returns. Period. The end. That's why that's the divergence you're looking for. That's the divergence you're looking for. Big time. And it's always right when it crosses the 0 mean. So when did the 1 minute start, right? Well, here's the bear div on the 1 minute. As soon as it crosses the 0 mean, returns oscillator. Whoop! You start slipping. What happened? Let me see here. Let me see one thing. You come up, you reject off the 0 mean to get the big move down. This is where workflow comes in, though. Because the 3 minute, a lot easier. You get the whole move on the 3 minute, right? Bear div crosses the 0 mean, flush right to 33 log MA. That's what I didn't finish. I've got 3 moving averages up here, a 9 length, a 33, and a 99. They are log return moving averages. They're built on the log returns. They're not exponential or simple moving averages built on price. Bad math at that, especially the RSI. If you realize how really poor that thing is set
there's
up
other people in the house, Grace.
with bad math.
What? That's your daughter slamming doors because she can't sleep.
Drama, I love it. Are we having problems, P-Funk?
Oh no!
Oh no! So, but look, you come down on the 3 minute, you hit the 33 log MA, pull right back up on top of wave trend. Very interesting indeed. That's my call right here. Bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Why am I saying that? And why was I talking about it rejecting here? Because of the daily volatility range. It's not saying this thing is going to go into some crazy trend. This is a tight daily volatility range. Look what you got. All over the place, right? Literally all over the place. So here we go again. Let's see if this thing comes down, taps like 102.555 area, 102.55 area, which the market should be getting, oh, damn. Tell you what, man, those 447 calls could have snatched them up at about 20 cents or 46 right now. Just for that little pop. Just with Dixie showing a little bit of weakness. I'm telling you, man, these SPY bulls, they're chomping at the bit, too. They want to get this party started. They got jacked up this morning. What did I... This is what leading information does for you guys and gals. Hopefully we're getting some women in here. I know there's already a few in the Discord, but yeah, hey man, all the power to you. You're coming back inside. I said, if Dixie rejects off the top side of its 68.3 Laplace distribution range, that you're going to see SPY break into the bottom side of its 68.3. It's doing it. I mean, it's doing it right now in this 15-minute candle. If Dixie continues to dump down, you're going to see SPY up here at the top side of the 68.3, testing this daily range at about, 446, 447 area. There's a reason why I bought 447 calls, right? Because what I was seeing on Dixie, what I'm seeing in SPY, where's the top side of the range? Where's the daily range? That's all you need to know, man. Was there div building? All that. When was the move going to happen? I showed you on the 1 minute and 3 minute. This is why we trade low time frame volatility, man. It's like literally taking candy from a baby. Candy from a baby, which I know some babies that don't give up candy very, very easily, but yeah.
Yeah. Gonna say.
So you can always punch them.
So that's when you just take a frying pan, whap, take it from them. You can tell I never had kids.
Watch your profanity. I mean, the 449 calls to the bottom, buy them at 5 cents. You already have a 2x.
Yeah, they're 12 right now. Yeah, for sure. You said 445s. That's I already know where it's at. What's probably 1 SD? Ah, that's a little higher. Yeah. Damn, where's it at? Top of the daily? No. Wait a minute. What are we talking about? Oh, you said the 449s. Jesus God. Yeah, it's up there by the center of the weekly.
But even still, just even right on that little pop, you doubled your money.
Yeah, it's literally 1 SD. Which, hey man, if Dixie comes down to the bottom side of that 68.3 and hangs out, let's see what happens. Right now is what it's trying to do. Look, these dollar bulls want to get this thing above this red dotted line. Why? Here's the weekly volatility range. That is the first resistance level. You get up above there, that'll flip support real quick. That's what's going on right now. Right, the bulls had a nice push up top side of this, or the bears had a nice push off the top side up here. The bulls are going to try to pick this thing up and have this 15-minute candle close above here. They want this as support, and it is support. If you get up and close candles above here, it's support. The bears had their chance. Let's see if they can continue to push this thing. Because if they do, if this 15-minute candle closes inside this resistance level, it's going to slide down here to the bottom side of the 68.3. But you can see the battle going on. Where's the battle? Where is the battle line? Where's the trench? Right there, man. Right there. Right there indeed. Let me see something here. Gold. Yeah, gold 1918, huh? I want to be a bit surprised too. BTC popped a couple $100. It's kind of going sideways, isn't it? me check it out real quick. It's the VRE. Yeah, it's getting its little pop, man. Where? Wick right to the center of the daily. Leading levels matter. We don't use lagging indicators. All right. We got price action volatility ranges. We got Laplace and normal distribution, 4-hour and daily levels. Just lovely. Lovely indeed. So BTC. If BTC gets up on the top side of its 68.3, which happens to be right below the top side of the daily range, BTC starts closing some 15-minute candles above 29.515, or let's just even 29.5 area. This thing's probably going to run. Run where? Let's look at some weekly resistance levels. Where's the first weekly resistance level in Bitcoin? There it is, 29.850. And I've been saying this, by the close, Sunday night, if BTC gets up here, closes above the center of the monthly, let's just round it up to 30K. If BTC can close above 30K by Sunday night, look out, man. Look freaking out. Obviously, you're going to have up here at about 30,350, which literally was the local high, pretty much. You got the top of the monthly range. That's what the bears just get blasted, and the bulls can push through all these ranges. The bears are going to be dug in so deep right here, real deep. That's why that's the game, man. Knowing where these leading levels are at. Where's all the real liquidity? Not volume. Volume is bogus. What creates volume? I'll show you what creates volume. This right here. Volatility does. Volatility creates the volume, not the other way around. It's not like volume just pops out of a hole in the ground and says, hey, volatility, come along for the ride. That's not how it works. Yeah, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
No, bro.
Crazy, man. Look at that dollar, man. Look at that dollar. It literally did exactly what the VEPS were telling me it was going to do. Now it's doing exactly what it should do. It went down, tested the 33 log MA, pulled up, closed that 15-minute candle above a wave trend, gathered up liquidity, and now it's right back at the 9 log MA. Probably getting ready to be at the top side of the power mean band again, about 102.8. Do you know how great of a feeling it is when you have leading information where you can literally look at the charts and be like, hey guys, this is getting ready to happen. Hey guys, this is getting ready to happen. Meanwhile, what are traditional TA traders doing? They're reactionary. That's all they are. There's no proaction. There's no proactivity at all. They are just sitting back trying to figure out this mess that they've created for themselves. That's why you go over into their land, they're like, oh, wait, you got way too much on your chart, man. That's a paralysis by analysis. I'm going to use some of these catchphrases, right? That'll get them. You got way too much stuff on your chart. Look, if you're using lagging information and you got 10 indicators up, yeah, you need smacked up a little bit, right? Little beep, 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 beep. That's paralysis by dirty analysis. When you have leading information, you can't get enough. Why am I saying that? Because you're going to find so many different confluences with different levels. I don't care what data sets you're looking at. You're going to be able to find confluent areas. And depending on what the volatility is doing, right? What's variance? It's the finest form, man. It's a spread of data from the mean. That's all it is. And so is it the spread of data as in price action? No. Look, price doesn't have a mean. Returns do. That's why this is all based on the returns. Good stuff. Got the variance turning back up, positively correlated, right on time. I mean, look at the last outlier. That was like
Matt had posted in the Discord yesterday, right? Like when there's too much information, humans tend to look for pattern recognition, right? So
true.
It is. I realize that I do that, and it's a habit you got to break.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, though. Don't look at it like it's a bad idea, because as soon as you can see the models that are forming those patterns, like just say the daily bounce off the daily mean VRE, and you can see that it's forming a J pattern or something like this, you have indicators to tell you when that pattern fails. And thus it's not a pattern. But if it plays out, it's a pattern.
Pattern.
So I'm not saying you should be pattern trading, but if your brain is already logged to those things and you can see patterns, and you have actionable areas to trade, well, then those are the actionable areas to trade that fail that pattern. If that makes sense. It's just a little loop, and if you look long enough, you'll be able to see certain patterns make certain signatures on the RO at least. Volatility is a little bit all over the place. It's quite hard to see those. You rather just look for the signatures. Pattern isn't going to make a volatility signature. It's a bit random. But you'll see a pattern push like a bear trap or whatever it is. You'll see the hidden bull dip come in on the RO and stuff like that. And that's how you're like, oh, okay, this is what it is. You know? So don't stress about the patterns, but just if you see them within your data set, look for the things that are going to make them fair. And that's where the VEPS comes in. But anyway, I'll stop off there.
Yeah, you good, man. You good. Just showing here, right here. So we got this move down here on some bear div, right? Had some move there on some bear div. Now we get a higher high on the returns oscillator. Lower high that rejected right off the 9 log MA. What'd that set up? Hidden bear. Now here we are again, right back down here at the 33 log MA. Real divergence. Shall I pull up an RSI and show you how big of a piece of junk that thing is? I do it all the time. I'm not going to do it today. By this time, you should just know the returns or the RSI. Guys, stop it. Stop it. Stop using that thing, man. Goodness gracious. Woo! 447's at 63 cents now. But anyway, alpha trading at it hot again. This is daily, by the way, folks. Monday through Friday. It's a good thing. How many trades I have this week? I may not have to look. How many trades did I lose this week? Or not even lose. I lost a minimal amount of money. I think it was like $22. How many trades did I have to get out of? Because I don't set stop losses. Right? I am my stop loss. I don't let the market take money from me. If I enter a position on a 3-minute time frame and one 3-minute candle closes below or above my entry, whether I'm long or short, I am out of the trade. There's no questions asked. There's a power to that you have no idea how amazing it is to be able to do that. This is how you build a real P&L, man. You take profit on your trades. You don't just sit in swing trades. You take profit intraday on your trades and you limit your losses. I have only had to get out of one trade this week. This is Friday. I've only had to get out of one. Every other trade was a winner. So I'm not going to tell you how many trades I did, but do you know what kind of a P&L that is? It's in the 90 percentile. And it's above 95. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
No, don't give away the numbers now, bro. We'll figure it out. It's like 6. Sorry.
Hey. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot.
Yeah, but it's all about the profit, isn't it? You don't have to.
It's all about it. All about it. I mean, the profit this week was a lot, and my loss was $22. So there you go, man.
Burnouts this weekend, huh?
And you get ready to tack on another winning trade here, as I'm about to pull the trigger. I just have a feeling this baby's going to make its way down to the bottom side of the 68.3. Right? Here's the first 4 hour. Here's this 4 hour candle, 68.3 Laplace distribution range. All right, here's the bottom, skinny white lines. The big white lines, this is the daily 68.3. You were up here by so the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range was also the second standard deviation on this 4 hour candle. So during this 4 hour candle on Dixie, which is literally closing here in about 40 minutes? Or did we just get a close? This thing just closed? Yeah, we just got a new did we just get a new 4 hour candle? No, we didn't. No, that's just moving with the volatility. All good. So There was a 95.4% chance during the 4-hour candle that Dixie's data set was going to close above here. There's only a 4.6% chance Dixie was going to close the 4-hour candle above that level. What are you going to do? You going to go with the 4.6 or are you going to go with the 95.4? What won? I said 95.4%, right? There you go, man. Now it's making its way to the downside. So during this 4-hour candle, there's a 68.3% chance it closes inside 102.565. 68.3% chance. You can see the probabilities playing out right now. Because I think, this 4-hour candle, is it closing in 10 minutes? It might be closing in 10 minutes. Here's a good way to do it. Nope, I was right. 40 minutes. So you got a 40-minute, waiting 40 minutes. So in the next 40 minutes, there's a 68.3% chance it closes below this level, which just happens to be right above the bottom side of the 68.3 that I've been calling that target since it was up here. All because of what? This volatility range, man. If this was a tight volatility range, I'm hound dogging this other chart, doing a workflow, probably about 90-minute down, looking at the volatility reads. Okay, is this thing going to punch through the top side here? I don't have to do that because we got a wide volatility range. It was a no-brainer. I didn't even have to look at the volatility. I can just tell by the way these ranges are set up. And damn, these 447s. What the hell's going on? Where's SPY? SPY just marching? Is it back up? Yep, it's almost to the bottom of the daily.
Time to take profit on that, and then watch it go down. And because it's getting some bear div on the low time frames, right? It's going to chop down a little bit, and you can get right back into the trade.
Yeah, here's the profit taken right here, man. I mean, you could front run at the bottom of the daily right here. Let me see Dixie. This is where you're jumping back and forth, man. Because this has got a lot of room.
I just want to make sure, in this pump that you're watching here with SPY, I just want to make sure that you are observant. You're saying that the lower term time frames have a little bit of a hidden bear div or bear div coming through. Now, what's going to cancel that thing is the time frame that's double its size and the time frame that's double that thing's size. So if you see a bear div on a one, Karen?
I went through the entire workflow. It's going to build on the 9. It's going to project here at the top of the 15. So it's coming, right? So it's kind of at its max right now. But you take the profit now, and you let the 5 and 3 minute bear div play out, and then so it's going to be back down, sort of maybe in that the 4-hour mean, right? And then you buy back in right there, and then watch it go off again.
Okay.
So, I mean, I got a 5x on this morning, right? So I mean, like I was trying to say, like put dollars and cents to it. Trading like this. I quintupled the money I put in. Very low risk, quintupled the money.
Good one.
Yeah. Nice trade.
Good one. Good call, actually. This does look like it's bearing fruit due to your downside short, positive. There, nearly. We'll see.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
And if you're listening on TradingView, you can come in here. You can freely use our soundboard. You can just go to town on it. Don't get too wild. And we have...
This is Chat GPT.
Speaking of Chat GPT, 1023, 1024, that's usually when she comes in hot. What she got for us? She got something for us today? Guys, we have way too much fun here. That's right. We're a lot more fun to watch.
GPT. Did you know that 92% of all statistics are made up by 78% of the people citing them and 15% of the bots prompted to answer silly human queries? Allegedly. Here's a real fact that you can take to the bank. Banks do not hold lots of cash on hand because they've lent it out. And because more than 99% of the money they hold is all electronic. They do it using mathematical formulae which calculates the risk of keeping liquidity within their walls versus stashing away mountains of digital dollars, euros, yen, pounds, shekels, kwachas, francs, liras, yuan, pesos, or whatever fiat you might use locally. Here's something fascinating you might not know. Normal distribution is used by alpha trading because it works. Laplace distribution is used by alpha trading because it works. Trading by the relevant maths of the VEPS is used by alpha trading because it works. If this stuff did not work, the traders at alpha trading would not use it. If you can prove that gutting an eggplant and frying it will let you forecast market moves better than the VEPS, the alpha trading crew would surely use the better way to trade. Because that's what alpha trading is all about. Alpha trading is all about trading for traders by traders. Not like your friend's sister who's all about that base. Allegedly. Anyway, I didn't come here to bend your ear too much, but my key prompt engineer did. Or so I say. And what there is for you to know today on this sweet Friday is that it does not matter what assets you like to trade. It matters that you take profits, limit loss, and don't be emotionally attached to your trades. Everything else is commentary. Here are some things assets do. They move in random walks, and the move in trending moves. Their volatility and entropy either expands or contracts, and so does the correlation. They move according to the volatility. Returns mean revert. Price action just follows the returns. And if you think YouTube Jimmy is telling you the truth, then you might be surprised to find out the word on the street is that your stepmom follows your stepdad on X, who subscribed to your girlfriend on OnlyFans. Stick that in your golden pocket, why don't you? Here's another fun fact. Even though the 5 most popular assets on TradingView are DXY, SPY, USD, GBP USD, oil and BTC USD, Alpha Trading's live stream covers more than that. We'll even cover random assets if you ask for a VEPS read on some asset that's on TradingView. And you probably didn't even notice that I listed 6 top assets on TradingView. Which leads me to believe that you're not listening. So I'm going to end this random message of love soon. Alpha trading, a better way to trade, and a better way to end your work week and kick off your weekend with more birds in hand. Boom. Let's go. Back to you, Bill.
Bilbo.
Oh my goodness. That was good. Very nice, boys. Very nice.
I've had what to say today, my friends.
Bruh. The bot. All right. Looking for right here, man. Top side of the 4 hour 68.3. That's what I'm looking for. Let's get it. It's pushing. Come on. When's this close? Minute 4? Yeah, coming in hot here in about, I'd say we're going to get a little tap down here in about 4 minutes. Let's see what happens.
And if you go into the lower time frames, it's doing like the opposite, right? So it's kind of playing out some of that div that I was talking about a little bit earlier.
Yep.
Right, but then over reverse course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what you'll be looking at now for SPY to see if that observation is true is positive drift on any of these time frames, on any of these higher term time frames. As positive drift on the higher term time frames is going to keep the expansion dump on the 1 minute from getting the legs to break the range. That's what positive drift does. So you'll see here I'm watching SPY. I don't know if you're watching SPY. But as soon as the positive drift will fail on the 15 minutes, as soon as it gets triggered at the price on the 1 minute, that's all they're looking for. They're triggering it. And then it's going to pull back up and they'll go back down and trigger it to see if the price has to go down more or if it gets triggered from its reversal point, if it's closer to it, hop back up. It's a very, very hard thing to see, but you can see the decay in the volatility pools. I'm saying for Shannon Entropy and PCs. You can see the decay coming in the direction as the candle just idles there. You just see that for 5 seconds, nothing's happened. The price has stayed the same. You'll see this. Let me explain this. If the price goes sideways for like 5 seconds and you're on the 1 minute candle, okay, your PCs can be changing up and down. That should tell you that that is a trigger point of volatility in PCs. So you mark that price out in your brain, 446011. Any closes below 446011 are going to trigger to the downside. Any closes above are going to trigger to the upside. So then you now watch it come back up into its sideways action. And if the sideways action is below 446.11, then you know it's more bearish. If it doesn't trigger positive, right now it's triggered positive again. And that's what we're looking for. That's all it's searching for is up and down, up and down, up and down. Which side is decaying faster? That's the side we don't want to be on. If we're long, whichever side is decaying faster.
You need to create a college class on explaining drift.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Really, I'm being serious. Like, just if you could explain that to a bunch of nobodies, like that don't know anything, you got a real talent there. You got a real skill.
He does. I think he's been told that before. Recently.
They just need to come. They just need to watch our live stream to come to the Discord and chat them up nice.
Yeah. He missed his calling. It should have been a voiceover.
Yeah, man.
It's never too late. It's never too late, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for the microphone, but the microphone to pull that off is like more than a car. So we'll save that one for a little later.
What'd I say? 4 minutes? There was a minute and a half left in the other candle. 30 seconds. Let's see how close I was. Come on, get your butt down there. You got 30 seconds. Don't make me look bad. It's like, we can't have you have all the glory. It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm trying to hog the spotlight. Just running the VEPS, man. Just running the VEPS. Got to have a little VEPS in your life. Yeah.
The only 4-letter word you want to catch.
Yes.
The 4-letter acronym you want to get.
Yep. For sure. You want to be screaming at the top of your lungs. I caught a great case of the VEPS. It's spreading. It's a rash. It's invaded my brain. It freaking happens. Yeah, so 102.557. 102.557. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Pretty much. Looking for this 1 minute here. Come down and slap this reverse Fisher. Let's see. And bam, there's the last hidden move. This thing's trying to set up some more hidden right now, and that'll pop it right down there. Didn't even trend. No trend. People be like, hey, 1 minute's trending down. No, it's not. No, it's not. Indeed, it is not, my friend. When you got correlation breaking like crazy down here on the 3 minute. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. So boom, boom, 102.56. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, baby. Let me see on this 15 minute. What's this thing pull back to? Oh, come on. Come on. Where's my power mean band? Loading. 1,400 lines of code. Of course, you're way outside the power mean band. Literally on the 15 minute, I was sitting there talking about, man, this thing's outside the power mean band. Loves to come back. Test the wave trend. There it is. Did it fully test it? No. And that wave trend's exactly the money. I'm 575. 574, 575. It's right here, man. Boy, sent a wick close. Yeah, I'm about to pile out of this bad boy. It's going to give it to me. Is it going to give it to me? Let's see what's happening down here on the 1 minute. All right, let's see here. Yep, sitting it hidden right now. Hidden on the 1 minute. Got everything up. Random walk. Mixed bag on the volatility. Yeah. Yeah, you got low length. You got 981 contracting, low length expanding, and the correlations are both saying exactly what the data set's doing right now. Exactly what it's doing. Probably coming up. Let's see what happens. Is it going to reject off the what do we got here? That's a 99. 99 log MA. You get below it, it's a toughie to crack. Then you got wave trend right here at 102.68. 102.68. And this is it doesn't matter if you're on the top side or the bottom side. You drop outside the power mean band, returns mean revert, price action follows. And in this case, usually you can come up, hit this reverse wave trend, which it's literally doing right now. This is a 1 minute time frame though, right? And you're at the 33 power mean. 33 power mean. So then you look, is this thing setting up any hidden divergences? Yeah, it is. Let me see here. What was that high? Especially from back here at the high when it was crossing down. Tell you what, the bulls though, they're trying to knock it out. Let's close another 1 minute. And it did. It closed above reverse wave trend. Hey. Hey. We got it. That's
what's the plan, SPY?
What's your plan, man? What's your plan? This is a no-brainer for
FBA,
them
what's
to
the
come back
situation
up.
on SPY? Are we looking for a pump here, bro? On 1 minute, what's the situation?
Dixie's trying to revisit this resistance level here, that's for sure. But now you're dealing again with the first standard deviation on the 4-hour candle. Remember, this thing's only got 24 minutes left on the 4-hour candle. So yeah, things will start to heat up here because they're going to battle over this 4-hour close. And so like people ask me, well, how do you know that? Well, because I watch it happen literally in real time about 1 million freaking times. That's how. Literally.
Warlord.
Yeah.
I just put the screenshot in chat. Look at that. It did exactly what I said. It was going to go in, and I was going to slap that mean. It did exactly what I said.
Check, where did you post?
Just in the chat, just in the stream chat.
Yeah.
That candle just hit that mean, just threw a wick right down below it. So I took the profit right at the bottom side of that daily, and I said the bear dip will play out, and it's playing out.
What are you looking at, S&P?
Nice.
Oh, that was tripping me out. I'm looking at that chart. I'm looking at that chart now. I'm looking at my chart. I'm like, what the hell are you even looking at? And then I'm like, well, I'm the one that's on Dixie. So there's the first problem.
It's Friday, right? It's just
yeah.
It's been a long week, right? It's just.
Yeah. I mean, this sent a wick right to it. Yeah, I was all over it. Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be right here at the top side. You get all crazy, finger?
Say hello to my little friend.
Well, that's why it was up there, is because the volatility pushed that top side of that distribution level up a little bit. It happens. Still looking for it. Am I going to get it? Yeah. For sure, man. For sure, man. Bro, man, what up, man? Dixie do. Oh, Dixie do. Wow. And all that, and dude, and all that's telling me everything you've been saying. Dude, you're getting it. You're reading the VEPS, which is awesome.
You win.
Yeah. 100%, man. Life gets real easy. It really does. Takes a lot of
even more noise.
Yeah.
It's even more noise, but man, when you add the power means on top of the VEPS, or on top of the VRE, you can just tell when price action is between volatility sets. You know exactly where it's going to hit.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
Sideways, when it's in sideways walk mode between volatility bands, and you're just sitting there. What's it going to do? We'll just pop on the power means, and it's hitting power means. So like,
there we go. So SPY's right here, getting ready to get up there. Dixie, I imagine Dixie's dropping right to this baby. Come on now. Get your butt down here, son. Getting ready to get out of this trade, boys. I didn't take it the first time because I could just tell by this little workflow here, this thing's going to definitely get, I'm going to get that target. Let me see, Dixie, where you at, SPY? Pop you on SPY. Hey, man, well, why do I got to rescale my chart? Boy, they just try everything they can to slow me down a little bit. Come on, man.
Positive drift on SPY, baby. Be running. You're going to run.
Yeah, now at this point, when I see this thing, all right, now we sent a wick up there before this thing pulled back, right? To almost to the bottom side, that wick. Now we're right at the bottom of the daily again. So what am I doing? I'm looking at volatility on low time frames. Look. Total contraction. This volatility expands. This sucker can bust through the top side of that 68.3. There's no doubt about it, especially it's a total random walk. Volatility kicks in, expansion positively correlated, and then we go into trend. Yeah, man, that thing will boogie. That thing will freaking boogie. Now, is what you want here on Dixie's negatively correlated, right? So you contract positive, it starts sliding down. This thing's in a perfect spot to ebb and flow for Dixie to dump, and SPY will rip up. It's already doing it. Man. Boy, you're so close. Get up there. This thing cracks above the 68.3, and it's in the daily range right here. I mean, I'm talking about you got a lot of macro volatility up here. We already know this. You got the monthly and the weekly range right here. It's literally a brick wall. But that being said, yeah, man. Second time, huh? Let me get over here. SPY. Okay, now you're 1 minute. Flip that thing around, baby. See the 3 minute. Volatility. Yeah, come on. Come in. Come in. Hidden bull. Let's see if this returns oscillator and crosses zero mean. This crosses zero mean. You're going to see a nice little pop here. Especially if this volatility. We need expansion. You got the 981 contracting negative. 2400 contracting negative. We're already positively correlated. This volatility gets to expand. Look where we're at, though. On the power mean band. You're right at reverse Fisher, too. So there's a lot of things going on. Yeah, man. Hey, left ball. Hey, right ball. Who's the weenus in between us? Get right. Pull up a little bit here, man. Yeah, that's the second time.
P-Funk, are you winning? Are you winning the fight? Are you winning the good fight?
I can't hear you. Sorry, what?
Are you winning the good fight? I can hear you talking like mad.
I already won a good fight, man. I'm done. I already won the fight now. I'm not going to sit here and do this.
It's going to go up, down, or sideways.
But, you know, I use, you know, Scotty's like, I don't know, the one with the APP and CC and the UPM. I'm starting to really understand that. I got my lines, my dude lines, which really work, the VREs and Pauling walnuts. That's fucking working like a champ.
Well done.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's funny being in another room with these guys and there's some kids in there and they, you know, you can tell they're like all doing these funded accounts, man. Like I stopped doing that a lot. Most of them lose, man. Those funded accounts are set up to fail. It's sad. You know what I mean? They're just set up to fail. I don't know. You have to be almost perfect to pass those. Because your drawdown goes up with it.
Your drawdown? Yeah,
meaning so if you start with a $50,000 account, they give you a $2,500 drawdown, right? So if you increase it to 52.5, what is he doing?
Having fun, apparently.
I'll stop.
No, you talk.
No. So you know, so as you increase your drawdown,
get out of my way.
All right, soundboard kook. Let him speak.
No, it's fine. I'm not pumping anything here. I'm just saying, like, just talking about these funded accounts, man.
Right.
You know, it's sad watching all these people.
I don't hear anybody talking. That's why I was punching away at that thing.
Oh, Do you hear me now? Okay, guess not.
Yeah, those funded
Well,
accounts. I'd never,
Yeah.
dude. There, I mean, I get emails every freaking day from, and I'm just like,
they're not even real.
no
They don't even
thanks.
go to the exchange.
Yeah, man.
So, they're making all their monies off of fails and evals, man, and resets. That's all they make all their money on.
Yeah.
And even if you do, and you're successful at it, they front run your trades. It's set. You have to, when you sign up for the small print says they can copy your trades.
Yeah. That's too.
What's that?
That's pretty ass. I find that the same with Max. As soon as they're copy trading it because they already have the facility.
And what they do? Did they halt your trading on that exchange, Warlord?
So yeah, dude. I don't even know why. I asked. Long story short, they're like, you're triggering our risk things, so they maybe think I'm.
Well, no.
Like
the real
spoofing
truth
Audible or
is, hey, this guy knows what he's doing. We can't let him do this.
Right.
That's
Well,
what it is.
Why don't you apply to them about being an actual liquidity provider? And if you're a liquidity provider, you shouldn't have that problem. Maybe you're not even.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for that response, and then they put me in a different book, which would be nice.
Tell them you got 12 billion kwacha. You're ready to throw down.
I saw it for MX exchange token. Let's go, baby. Yeah.
We got you, baby.
There's nothing wrong with being a liquidity provider, dude. You know that, right? So.
Yeah. So I think. Okay, I'll be scalping in between these guys.
There we go.
That's all I'm doing. There's someone here on this exchange, at least for Ethereum, who's pushing like 500 each side of the spread. So 250 here, 250 above. And yeah, those guys just get eaten up because their bots and algos, there's no bots and algos on there because they can't hook up APIs. So that's another thing. I don't understand how those orders move so fast if I can barely enter and exit in 6 seconds. Like what? So when the price goes up, how is it all of a sudden 250 Bitcoin, Ethereum below the price? And it's just moved 1 cent, it's moved $1. It's just like, nah.
Well, is that the spoofing though? I mean, anybody can throw an order up and take it right down. There's algos set up to do that, right?
Yeah, so they can't trade the algos. That exchange doesn't allow algo trading. So how are they doing that? If I can't do it, how is someone else able to do it in milliseconds? Literally milliseconds.
Well, because the way they do it, the way the high frequency firms do it on the New York Stock Exchange is if you go down to the New York Stock Exchange now, instead of where all the runners used to be around the sides of those are nothing but supercomputers that have a direct link right into the exchange itself. So by the time you send a market order, let's just say hypothetically for Microsoft, you send in 1,000 shares market order. By the time it hits the exchange, it's already gone through 8 or 9 or 100 high frequencies for Zills.
What?
Yeah, because they have a direct feed into the exchange, right? So they'll sit there and flip it not just for a mil, which is 0.001, they'll flip for a Zill, which is 0.0001.
What is going on?
Okay, I see. So that's called a deep order book or something, yeah?
Well, I don't know if that's a deep order book. I just can tell you right now that the HFTs, that all they're doing is getting.
What are you on a phone line or something?
Their computers are faster than all the rest of ours, and they have a direct link into it.
Yeah.
You'll never compete with that, no matter how fast. And I have I don't have a T1 line here, but I've got what do you call it, an Ethernet line right in mine, and
those guys. Yeah, I've heard you pay a shitload of money to get 1 foot closer to the exchange on that fiber. So.
Well, right. But I'm saying is that you've got to be triggering some KYC law or something that MEXC is not allowing. And if you're not playing that big a size, you shouldn't be triggering that. So then you might be triggering it on the quantity of trades, hence going back to Scotty and I about the PDT rule. Hence why because I can't trade the options enough because you're stopped out if you don't have 25 grand. You know what I mean, in your account. So, you get above 25, you can sit there and freaking day trade those things all day long for millisecond. I mean, for pennies, if it's cost effective.
Yeah.
That's why I trade futures. And Scotty, the other thing is when you're going to trade futures, you have to have a stop.
On those, dude, that liquidity is. Yeah, you want to watch some fun shit? Go to the minis and watch the liquidity pumping in and out of those fucking option strikes. It's madness.
And watch the NQs. Go watch the NQs, the Nasdaq. The ES looks slow compared to the NQ. It's nothing, man.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a stop in, I mean, you can be out on one contract. You could be out $600 in less than a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
So I mean, if you're going to come over to this side, I mean, I'd love to have you come over to this side and trade on, man, because then I can sit here all day long and throw these things around. Because I think, you're especially if you're hyper focused in on one asset, which is basically all I do anymore, is one asset. You get to fear, and whatever. I'm just throwing that out there. But the problem is, you'll find that there's times where I trade the MES, which is $5 a point, and there's times I trade the ES.
And you can see it appears that we are going down.
The thing I like about the MES is you can scale in and scale out, or the ES, you better be freaking right.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? So I can, for the same risk that I'm going to take, like I can sit there and buy one at 66, 64, 62, 60, 58, and have an average of 50, of 62 or whatever,
and not blow yourself up.
And be able to take that downside hit to get my position right. Where in the
Was that you're talking to the Minister of Finance or something?
I'm sorry, what? Is he talking to us?
I don't know.
Quasha moves to the government of Zambia.
Those guys, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Right now, I'm looking at SPY, to be honest. But yeah, man, it's very interesting, Funk, and thanks for that information. The problem is like, it's catch-22. If I ask them what I'm doing wrong, they might block my funds. But it's not a lot of funds, so I don't think they would do that.
Your funds, dude. You're if you got, what do you got, $1,000 in there? You know what I mean?
No, it's like 500. Okay,
yeah, you're a sneeze to them. No offense, I'm a sneeze to them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that sounds like I have no reason to lock my funds, but if I do ask,
but
they're gonna go, this is a problem.
Trading. So you're violating some trading. Trigger.
Yeah.
It's got to be quantity to get trades.
I think it's quantity and volume, or in the, like, how do I put this? They must have like a combined thing. So it's like one trade, one Bitcoin, but now this guy is trading 100 trades, in the same time that the normal person is trading their one Bitcoin.
Right.
So those are the games that are afoot, I think. And I think I think what it is too many trades in the same minute, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, it does make sense. It makes absolute sense to me. And here they are, they're racking the market. Is the dollar going up? I'm not watching the dollar. What's Dixie?
Yeah, it turned around.
Yep, they're cracking the minis. They just cracked the minis 10 points. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Just add them up.
If we're watching NQ right now, I mean, trust me, that was probably big.
Dude,
yeah, NQ just went down.
There's 44.30
points.
There's 44.30 puts. They just drained a buck of premium out of them with just that little 15-minute candle dip.
Exactly.
Yeah, next week, I'm gonna jump in the old MES pit.
Yeah.
We'll play.
Oh, buddy.
This is a 3-minute. I'll post this. This is a 3-minute chart. I'll post it in voice. I got some. Hang on. Left side is ES and the right side is Nasdaq. And the right side is only just the VRE.
Yeah.
You know what? If the high frequency, I think it's the high frequency trading firms are trading very similar to the VEPS, right? With the farming, they're running multiple time frames all at once, right? But that's what I'm thinking. Because because the price tends to correlate with one power mean on one time frame, but then 10 minutes later it'll switch, it'll correlate to a different one, right?
And they do
So
it
right
with
now
moving
the
averages too.
dollar, so like right now the dollar, it's attempting to get on top of the reverse wave trend on the 5 minute, and you're not going to see that on like the 15 minute or the 3 minute or like the 1 minute, right? But then when it does that, it might try to attempt some other. It's going to be drawn to another power mean, maybe in like the 7 minute. So I think they're running so many time frames all at once.
Can I'll quickly say this: how you hunt these guys? Okay, you open up Bookmap, and what you're saying is exactly how you hunt them. But I'm going to give you a visual way to see it. What they're doing is, if you learn a little bit about Bookmap and you see how the orders come in, I'm just going to make a sound, and that would be like a buy order. So if the 1 minute goes off, they will have like, if the 1 minute's pumping, they'll put like 3 orders in every 3 seconds. So it'll be like ping, ping, ping. Now that's for upside, right? So they're constantly in. But then let's say the 21 day is also up, and then the 14 day is up, and then the 7 day is down. Then you literally hear ping for each time frame as they start to match up and they start to correlate both in the same direction. So it'll be like ping, 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 ping within 1 second, because there's 4 indicators or 4 time frames that are saying up. And then as soon as the 1 minute starts saying down, you'll see it get cut off, and then it will flip short. The 45 minute whatever will still keep on buying it, because he's laddering by time and volume and the direction of these indicators, because he knows if the 4 hour turning up is going to lead to a 10% move. So he can take that damage of 1% up and down on the 1 minute. He's just absolutely getting the best price on the 4 hour, really, laddering in. So it's how the orders come through the book. And yes, you are right. You can monitor it like that on Bookmap. You'll literally see the orders come in as your time frames say. 1 minute pump, 3 minute pump, 5 minute pump. You'll just see those dots just appear, tick, 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 and they get faster and faster and faster until 1 minute fades, 2 minute fades, 3 minutes fade, 4 minutes fade, then it starts slowing down. And now what does that do? That means there's no more buying pressure. So the volume is going to reduce. And if there's less buying pressure and there's more sellers, well, it's going to go back down. So it's little nuances like that you can observe with these tools using free freaking liquidity tracking stuff, just to like help it sink in and visualize each candle and know what's happening in the back of the room whilst you're looking at the screen.
So here's my case in point on the 4 hour. When I was talking about 4 hour, so literally, an hour before the 4 hour close, what do the dollar bears do? They try to push this thing back into the 4 hour 68.3. What are the bulls trying to do? It literally, in 2 minutes, this 4 hour candle closes. They're trying to get back up above the 1 SD on the 4 hour right here. It's exactly what's going on. Let's see if they can do it. The bulls get up above this 1 SD and close this. We could see continuation from Dixie. There's a little battle right here going in these last couple minutes.
You know what? And I absolutely agree with you, because if you look at it, again, it's just a 5 minute. That's just the time frame I'm on. Because right now, the 9 MA and the 1 standard deviation are in the exact same spot. Literally in the exact same spot.
Would you say the 9 what?
The shortest wave power mean. The one that has the most volatility, the one that moves the fastest, right? It is right there, right at the 1 SD. So the way I've kind of made my own sort of algorithm on how to trade is we wait until we get a break, not only on the VRE, but we have to understand where the closest power mean is, right? So if the bulls push it over the 1 SD, they're also above that power mean. That means that power mean can actually flip and go positive and start to carry price up.
Yeah.
But if the bulls reject it, now it can go back down through the wave trend.
So at the quick
10 minute, Dixie. What time frame are you talking about?
5 minutes.
5 minute?
Yeah, the 5 minute. You can see it very clearly.
Because I'm looking at the UPM right now on the 5 minute, like what not on the VRE chart, but just on the UPM.
I'll put the screenshot in chat. You can see You can see right there, right where that green line meets the purple line.
Uh-huh.
They're right there.
The
Like,
green line meets
Twenty,
okay, down below.
yeah, so you see how that
Oh, I
candle.
see. I see where the top of the wick is.
Yeah, see, so if they
Right.
get above that, now they're also above the power mean too.
They close below. So you close below that 4-hour 1
Yep,
SD.
and then you'll get continuation down.
You'll probably
I see what
see.
you're looking at.
You're gonna see first.
So yeah,
You're gonna see
the
this little
signature that you would be
68.3.
sorry, Bilbo, just 2 secs. The signature you'll be looking for here on volatility is an expansion in volatility to get it above that point of confluence that you're looking at. Then you need contraction in volatility, putting in positive drift on that same time frame. There will be one down candle, then it needs to save itself with positive drift. If it can do that, then it will turn that ultimate power mean green. But if it hits it and then it hits into negative drift phase, well, then it's not going to clear that power mean because it's negative drift phase. It's going to phase back down to wherever it bounced from. So just look for that in volatility. When it's above a mean, see if there's positive drift, then you're going to get continuation. If it's below the mean, it's come in, it's touched, it's more than likely triggered negative drift to slowly back down. But those are the legs in volatility that you can really maximize your returns on if you can observe it. Like, I don't know, dude, that is literally like fighting a fight again. So if you can get that right, you'll get the continuation in your returns. You don't have to enter and exit, sort of like I do sometimes.
I think that's where also you look at the divergence too, right? Right now, SPY on the 5 minute, it has some old building where Dixie has a air building, right? So it's like it probably may not have the juice to get over that spot. So you can probably front run that position on a rejection.
Yeah, boy.
There's a few things. So what I'd look at is I'd look at the direction of the 1 minute, and then I'll know that the direction of the 5 minute and the 15 minute. That's what I'd be looking at for it to try to clear that above power mean. If any of them are saying bearish, then I know I have to wait for the 1 minute to get positive again for it to clear it. But now you could enter here, but it could bleed bearish all the way back down to the power mean that just broke out of, right? So there's plays that you have to be observant of. It does look like it's a good place, but to me, that screenshot you posted, it's literally in the middle of no man's land, right? So you got to know if positive drift or negative drift is going to push it in or out of no man's land, because it wouldn't be in no man's land if there was expansion and volatility behind it. Anyway.
I gotta go, guys. Peace.
Yeah, later.
Peace. Have a good night.
Later.
So that closed below the 1 SD. I mean, first thing, I mean, these bears probably going to push it to the new 4-hour bottom side of the 68.3. If it cracks that range, now look where the 1 SD to the downside is. Right at the bottom side of the daily 68.3, which would be a good little landing spot. Boop. Boop. Let's see it. Let's see if they want to do it. Because if it does, why do you keep doing this? Boy, they trying to, what are you hooked up with FINRA? Trying to just curb me all you can? You little jackasses. Come on, man. Quit messing with my charts. Quit messing with my charts. So yeah, if that happens, what are you going to do? You're going to see a third little poke to the bottom of the daily range here. And this is the battle line right here. I mean, if SPY can get above this 68.3, you're going to definitely see the bottom of the monthly and weekly range. I mean, this thing can pop to, 448 and a quarter. We should firmly put those 447s in the money. In the money. In the money. Yes. So right here, took half the position off. Half the position. What did I get into at 8? So I pulled the trigger on 4 of the puts, and I'm still in 4. Why? Just because of what I'm seeing. Everything I've been talking about just hasn't played out yet. But I'm not dumb. This is what we teach. It's taking profit. Usually I take it all. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to take half. I'm going to ladder this baby out, which I usually don't do. But I have a feeling if this does, we crack into this daily range and get above the daily 68.3. 1 SD, man. 1 SD. which is back up in the weekly and monthly. And going into next week, first, that's why we're still here. We need to get off, though. We've been on here way too long. So here's all the weekly price action. Where's the new? This is what's tough. I mean, if this thing exploded and we close up here, if it dumps, close down here, it's going to change where the new weekly is going to come in at. Let's say we already closed. All right, boom, we're closed. Where's the new weekly going to come in hot at? Literally right where I'm sitting. Literally right, probably, I don't know, man. Maybe a little lower. Little lower because of yesterday. I'm going to say like right around 448. If the data set closes inside today's 68.3 Laplace, that's what I'm looking for. Right around 448 for the new center of the weekly next week coming in. All right, guys. Hey, thanks a lot for all the support in the Discord. Love all you new guys joining in. Hey, first thing you want to do, open up a support ticket, request the Volatility Starter Pack. Request the Volatility Starter Pack, and then just start asking questions, right? In the public chat, the general chat. If you need to know anything, all you got to do is ask. A lot of people have this fear of asking questions. Man, we are not like that at all. There is not a dumb question when it comes to volatility trading. Literally, nothing is off the table. So ask whatever you want. Simplest questions. Doesn't matter, man. We will answer you. TradingView, thank you for all your support. If you guys are watching this, you got some out of the stream today, hit the rocket icon for us. Help us get out to more traders. And we're going to be back Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have a new weekly volatility range coming in hot. I just told you where I think it's coming in. If the data set closes inside the 68.3, we're going to see it right around 448 next week.
It's going to go up, down, or sideways.
Exactly. So everybody, hey, shut her down. Go touch some grass. Go touch some grass. At least for about 5 minutes. And if you're feeling frisky, you can inhale some grass too. So whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do. But yeah, wherever you guys live at on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. See you Monday morning, 9 a.m. Peace, guys.